With Unity, isn't that? Didn't they make another game?
Unity is a game engine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's where I've seen it before.
Probably. Ooh, okay. This is Anatomy. It's 8/18. I didn't see the date. Did you see the date?
That was 1994.
Okay.
August 8th, 1994.
We're playing on mouse and keyboard. I'm trying not to make it loud, but there's really no way to...
You can't really affect how your keyboard sounds at all.
I will be walking around. This is an indie horror game by, what was her name? Kitty Horror Show? His or her?
Yeah, I think so.
I have no idea anything about this. I think I watched it.
What's like the objective of the game?
I don't know.
Oh, so
I watched this
we'll
years ago. So I have no idea what's going on here or where we are. This is just a very lo-fi indie horror game that I remember actually being pretty creepy.
Huh. So, like, are you just walking around this house?
Yes, and I have to find something, but I don't know what it was.
But what is creepy about it? Is there...
Just the house in general and the atmosphere. Oh, a tape.
Oh.
So what is... Oh, I'm holding it. Okay.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
You know, the funny thing is when that first started playing, I thought it was John F. Kennedy talking.
Well, there is a tape in the dining room.
Huh. Wait, go back to the fridge. That does not look like a 1994 fridge.
Now, hold on.
That's equipped with like a full like water dispenser.
Now, wait a second. This might be a very rich family.
You're right.
You hold your horses.
We're in
there.
the house of like Bill Gates here.
Yeah, we might be. Minimalist Bill Gates, because he has nothing. Except for a cassette player. So this is weird. So this is supposed to be about the anatomy of a house, in a way.
Okay.
I don't, like I said, I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez. I don't know much about it. I don't know what's here. All I remember is that it's kind of...
Oh, another tape.
Creepy. And we have to...
Is there like monsters in the game?
I don't know what's
in this game. You don't remember?
I don't remember what's in this game. I just remember that these are important.
The house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
Huh.
One thing that's really interesting is I want to tell you a little story about me.
About your anatomy?
No, about how good of a person I am.
Oh, okay.
I gave the creator of this game $2 extra in order to support the creator because I was such a great guy.
Wow.
Wait, I thought it said there was a tape in the downstairs bathroom. This is the downstairs bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're probably starting out in the downstairs. Isn't that where every dining room is? In the basement?
In the basement?
Yeah, they're like, hey, come on, guys, let's go eat.
Don't you have, your parents have some kind of weird dining room kitchen thing in the basement? What's up with that?
Well, that's just because they have two kitchens in the house. So technically, actually, when that house was built, it was built to have people downstairs, like living downstairs. So they have a kitchen, bathroom, everything.
Oh, so you were supposed to have other tenants.
Yeah.
And you never did.
Yeah.
Huh.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
So I have a question.
Can a house have sex?
Where in the house would be the comparable to the dick?
Where in the house is Carmen Sandiego? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, that's exactly. But yes, by dick I meant Carmen Sandiego.
I figured. Oh, geez, I'm having some kind of spasm here.
Yeah, there's a lot of like PC elitists here that are like just convulsing on the ground because someone's not like perfect on the PC.
Well, it's hard because I have a chronic pain condition, so
Well,
playing on PC is not
good
easy
enough.
for me.
It's not good enough.
I always play with a controller on PC because it's accessible. You know those controllers that Microsoft makes for people who can't, use their hands and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like I need that to play on PC because I just have so many issues. Okay, this is kind of creepy.
It is, yes. Wait, this is in like the garage?
Yeah.
Why do they have like their washer and dryer in the garage?
I don't know. I was expecting the door to slam shut and some depressed person would turn on the carbon monoxide.
Oh no. Some depressed person.
How do I pick this up? Also, me has depression, was at one point suicidal.
Well, you can make those jokes because you experienced them.
Well, I don't know. I probably can't. Maybe it'll be like, all right, I'm going to step on some toes here.
Okay.
It'll be like when an African-American fellow says something that doesn't line up with what other people think and he gets called a certain name.
Yeah.
I will be called that by the depressed community.
Oh, the depressed. I like the idea that they are like sitting around being depressed. Like
We have a
we have a whole
community,
community.
We are stronger together. That's what I always say.
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home, the living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
You know something I was thinking of? This is going to be a bit of a deep sentiment. There's a tape in the living room. Isn't it kind of sad how a lot of families don't use living rooms together anymore? Or family rooms? Like, the kids just stay in their room and they go on their computer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with,
Says the guy in his room on the computer.
Now, wait a second here. There's nothing wrong with... Actually, wait. I don't want to shut those.
You want to close them so you know you've been in there.
No, I don't. I want to leave them open because it's creepy.
Well, that's what I meant. You leave them open.
Yeah. I thought I just saw something.
So is there like people in this house or is it just finding tapes?
I think it's finding tapes, but it is creepy and there is some big thing, but I don't remember what it is.
So what's like horror about it?
It's just a creepy game.
So there's nothing like jump scare.
I don't think there's a jump scare, but not all horror has to involve jump scares. Some horror is psychological, where it's just the unknown.
That's not very horroring to me.
So jump scares are better horror to you than psychological horror? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think jump scares are a cheap tactic used by games that can't scare you in other ways sometimes.
Well, but I don't get scared by psychological horror.
I think it would depend on what it is. If you watched Hereditary, you would crap your pants.
Well,
and there's no jump scares in that thing.
Wait a second here.
No, I'm right.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
On the stairs? Why would there be a tape on the stairs?
Maybe there's like a table on the stairs.
No, apparently we're just leaving tapes on the stairs. Why can't I pick that up? Okay.
You should go upstairs.
That's kind of creepy. What, right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a cassette to defend me.
Also, who holds cassettes like that?
No, what do you mean? Locked.
Huh, why is there like a random picture of a spider?
I don't know. Locked.
So everything's locked. Maybe you just can't come up here yet.
I think you have to go through the tapes in order. Well, that's stupid, says Nate.
I could create a better game.
There's no jump scares. Well, that's stupid, says Nate.
Game bad. Game didn't scare me.
Here's the thing. When I watched this game, I think I watched Super Best Friends play this way back before they weren't a thing anymore. And
Well, I guess they weren't super best friends then.
Oh, no. I just remember it being creepy. I don't remember much about it.
Okay.
Is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
So I
bedrooms where
like
people
the
bang.
I like the implication that your passion, we'll leave it as,
Okay.
can only happen in the bedroom.
It can't. It can happen anywhere.
I
On
mean,
the
here's the thing.
counter,
I like stairs
on
personally.
the stairs.
Stairs are my kink.
in a carbon monoxide filled garage.
Exactly.
Mainly there.
I mean,
that takes Choke Me to a whole new level.
Well, that's the thing. I like the feeling of suffocation. As
Suffocation, no breathing.
As I'm exploring my passion
Right, that makes sense.
with
Okay.
a fellow woman or man,
Or anyone.
Yeah.
Who would live here?
me. This looks like every 16-year-old boy's dream apartment. Just nothing in it, a bed, a TV, a couch. There you go.
Yeah.
No decorations, no anything.
It's really creepy. I mean, it's just creepy because it's empty.
Yeah.
I think that's what's creepy about this game is that there's nothing there. And sometimes you think you saw something.
Yeah, I want to know what the year 1994 has
That's when
to
I was
do.
born.
Wow, you just doxed yourself.
No, wait a minute. Oh.
And yet this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
Are you scared of basements?
I was when I was a kid.
But you're not now?
No.
Not at all.
No, I mean, I am, but I'm not scared like I was.
Okay, yeah, same.
My brother actually was the one that scared me when I was a kid. Because I was probably 5 or 4 or something. And he would literally purposely, we go down in the basement together to play or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he would purposely say Nathan, it's the slime globs. And being a 3-year-old.
The slime globs?
Yeah, being a 3-year-old that used to freak me out. And then he would run upstairs and turn all the lights off. And I used to go running upstairs screaming. And when I was a 3 to 8-year-old, I used to just be deathly afraid of basements.
Of the slime globs.
Yes. And then as I got older, I started more seeing or thinking I was seeing figures in the basement, people.
I really do think that basements creep me out more in older houses.
Yeah.
Because more has happened there. Okay, I don't like this at all. And,
yeah, more has happened. There's probably some bodies.
Maybe not even that. What the heck kind of wall is that?
That's common in basements. They just didn't finish the upper half.
Why the
So
hell?
therefore you see just the insulation.
Why do people not just finish their basement?
So about a year ago, me and my wife were looking for a house. And now we're not the richest people ever. So obviously our range of buying houses was pretty low. We're not looking for mansions here. But the things that we saw in the basements in particular was just really stupid. it seems like people just don't do anything in their basement at all. And I always found that really weird.
God, I hate that.
I always found that really weird because, like, you go in there and you just see nothing. And it's like, well, why didn't you just finish off your basement?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
get
why?
that either. Yeah, I know, you pay all this money for a house. I understand not being able to afford it if you need to renovate.
Right.
But it's weird that previous owners never finished that.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's mostly
just,
storage, but
Right.
it's done.
yeah.
The only
like,
thing is the bathroom has to be redone.
a lot of places just don't have anything.
Right.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, that is actually the most frightening of all.
My favorite place to experience passion is actually in the pitch black basement.
Oh, on the concrete floor.
Yeah, I wanna get the feeling like there's some ghost or something that's gonna like just come up from behind me. You know, like it kind of gets you a little.
My friend was
Kind of
telling
gets
me.
you a little going. You know?
My friend was telling me a story about they had this party and people were super drunk. I don't know if they just decided to go full Greek or what they were doing, but a girl was like sitting up on the counter with a guy having a snack.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just during the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
With everyone around going like, yeah.
Huh.
I was like, what is this? Like dorm invasion or something?
We're watching like Caligula.
I know. I was like, huh, what an interesting lifestyle. I mean, hey, you do
Surprisingly,
you.
a lot of people do that at college parties.
No, this was not a college party. These were adults.
Oh, all right.
These were 30-year-olds.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Yeah.
Also, what is this bedroom? There's like this whole bedroom, and in the far corner is the. Oh,
Wait.
that'll be nice.
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
Whoa,
Whoa.
jeez. What the heck? Was that it?
The game crash? What?
Okay, it's supposed to do that.
So we have to like reopen it?
Yeah. I guess.
So like we have to do another playthrough?
Oh, yep. So it's distorted now.
Oh.
This game crashes at certain points on purpose, apparently. Let's just...
They
Well-
just hide in here?
That's the slime globs. They're up there.
Okay. Yeah, it's like really dumb, but when
I
when
get
you
it.
are 3 years
Yeah, you were
old,
3, I get
it's actually pretty scary.
I get it. You were a 3-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not afraid of them now, for sure not.
I would be.
I mean,
Oh, so the house is messed up now. So maybe parts of the house changed because of this?
huh.
I don't. Oh, another
Ooh.
tape. What the heck? Did the pictures change at all?
No, it looks like that one's the same.
Weird. So the game crashed. We're back, but it's supposed to crash. Okay.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined the era of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There is a tape in the dining room. There is a tape in the dining room under the sea. It's a tape in the dining room. There's a tape in the dining room. This house sucks. There's a tape in the dining room.
There's some tapes in this house. Some tapes in this house.
I said certified freak because I live in this shitty house. Wet ass recording device. Not even a mouse.
Nice.
Thank you.
There's some moms in this house.
I wish. I mean,
I'd rather have dads.
that's a good point. What is this?
What is that? Is that like the... Dude, it looks like someone's being tortured on that table.
It does. I was going to say it's the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and that guy just fainted.
Oh. It was like so impressive.
Well, that was the... So, you know history. That was the ridiculously racist founding father. And they wrote, all under God, rights for all. And he had an aneurysm
like,
and he just dropped. He was like, no, we can't do this.
White people, no.
It's kind of sad. Okay, some of the founding fathers were very good people. It is kind of bad, though, if you look at some of their philosophies. A couple of them were not very... nice.
Well, now wait a minute.
Now
here.
you can't judge them by 2020 standards.
Hold on a second here.
Right?
Slavery is bad.
Thank you. I'm glad you didn't choose to die on that hill. What the heck? Okay, the scariest thing is I have a crotch itch right now. It's just really bothering me. It's like, do you think you could get down there and help me out?
Probably.
Jeez.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
There is a tape in the downstairs bathroom.
Kind of weird.
Oh, I can jump.
Downstairs bathroom, but it was just the upstairs bathroom.
There's some tapes in this house. There's some tapes in this house. Oh, wait, the downstairs bathroom would be over here.
Yeah.
Wait, can I fly? Oh, no, not quite.
You can just like jump and then glide for a little bit.
I like the Jordan hops. I like it. I'm just going to hop away from whatever the villain is. So these are getting more and more distorted. I can't even understand this anymore.
Yeah.
I think it does hit a point where there's no point in listening to them almost. What would you think if they mentioned the slime globs?
I'd probably run away.
Would you be creeped out?
I would.
Do you think they'll ever do that? A game that can listen to you and adapt to scare you?
Maybe eventually.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be kind of terrifying. There's a door oars unlocked.
Oh jeez. So is this creeping you out at all or no?
Not really.
Really? Not even in the slightest?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty... Oh, whoa. Vandalism, yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I'd do that. I find it a little creepy.
It is a little creepy.
Now, it's not fair to this to go from
Whoa.
PT to this in terms of horror, but
Can you sit down?
I'll be like single fathers everywhere watching just the blue input screen. I cannot sit down, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I just expect things to jump out, but then they don't.
I understand that. I do think, though, that if everything just relies on jump scares for horror, that also can become very cheap, though.
Well, but like, what is an example of, say, a movie of a psychological horror movie? Whoa.
What in the hell?
A psychological horror movie that does not have jump scares, besides the one that you watch, but one that, like, I would know.
I wouldn't say that... I would say that psychological horror movies still utilize them to a small extent, like It. It has a couple, but mainly it's fear. It is about the fear of these things that are happening and this creature and the unknown and stuff like that. That's an example. The Shining is another one. There's very few jump scares in The Shining. That's psychological horror almost entirely.
Yeah, but I don't think people watch... Now, maybe they did in 1970, but I don't think people watch The Shining and are like, no!
I don't think they're like, no, but I think they think it's creepy. Who the heck would watch a jump scare and be like, no, a jump scare? I mean, it just scares you for a second.
I mean, I do all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a Bob Lennon's glory hole in this?
No, but that is flashing.
That was a nice reference to our PT video.
Yeah, which people should watch.
If you like that joke, you should definitely watch those PT videos.
If you like that joke.